So do you also use Facebook lead ads to get more leads for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to create or update Keap contact from Facebook lead ads leads. So with here I'm running a real estate agency and we use Facebook lead ads to get more leads for our business. So now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead from Facebook lead ad, automatically that same lead details should be added into my Keap account as a new contact too, so that my sales team can follow up quickly and efficiently. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Facebook lead ads and Keap. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also want to create this automation for your business? Then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So today I'll show you how to seamlessly capture leads from Facebook lead ads and automatically create or update contact in Keap. This integration ensures that every potential customer is added into your CRM in real time, enabling timely follow-ups and better lead management. So let's get started. So to do this, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in, and as soon as we're going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly, but in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm just going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account, and as soon as we're going to click on this access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we just have to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to create or update Keap contact from Facebook lead ads to Keap, and then we just have to click on this create, and as soon as we're going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow will run. All right, trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger, and that's the reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger in a particular workflow. And to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm just going to select it as Facebook lead ads. So I'm just going to search for Facebook lead ads over here, and as you can see the same, so we are just going to select it, and after selecting my trigger application, it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So here what I want is that as soon as a new lead is received, my workflow should be triggered or started. So I'm just going to select this trigger event which is new lead instant. All right, and now we just have to click on this connect, and now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Facebook lead ads account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on this blue button which says connect with Facebook lead ads. And as soon as we're going to click on this blue button, over here we have to select our account and click on this continue as Jesse. You have to select your account right from here, all right, and click on continue as your account name. And as soon as we're going to do so, yes, you can see authorization successful, and with this we have successfully connected our Facebook lead ads account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the page and the lead gen form. So over here, as you know that I'm running a real estate agency and we use this Prime Properties Facebook page in order to generate more leads for our business. So this is my Facebook page name which is Prime Properties. So I'm just going to select the same right over here. So you have to keep in mind that you have to select the same Facebook page for which you want to create this automation. And now after selecting the Facebook page for which we want to create the automation, we have to select the lead gen form. Alright, so as you can see over here, I have multiple lead gen forms, but I want to create this automation only for a particular form, which is lead form new. So I'm just going to select the same right over here. Alright, if you want, you can definitely select all lead gen forms too in order to create this automation for all your lead gen forms. Now after selecting the page and the lead gen form, we just have to click on this save and send test request, and as soon as we're going to click on this save and send test request, it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. So what we have to do is, for that we are just going to open a new tab and look for Meta for developers. So I'm just going to look for Meta for developers, and then we are just going to open the landing page of Meta for developers. And now from here we have to go towards the resources developer tools. All right, and now we are going to scroll and look for lead ads RTO debug tool and open it. And as you can see that I've successfully opened my lead ads testing tool. And now we have to select the same page and the same form which we selected in our workflow. All right, so for the page we have to select prime properties, and then for the form we have to select lead form new. All right, so we're just going to do the same. So for the page I'm just going to select it as prime properties, and then for the form we have to select lead form new and click on this preview form. And now over here I'm just going to fill in this lead form. So it is saying type of property you are interested in. For that I'm just going to select it as rental property. For the first name I'm just going to keep it as dummy over here. For the last name I'm just going to keep it as lead. All right, for the email I'm just going to keep it as dummylead@pabblytunes.com. so I'm just going to enter it right over here, and after entering the email address we are going to move on forward towards the phone number. I'm just going to enter the phone number over here, and now for the street address I'm just going to keep it as new. For the city I'm just going to keep it as Bhopal. We are going to move on forward. For the state I'm just going to keep it as Madhya Pradesh. So I'm just going to enter it. And now for the zip code, first I'm just going to select my country, which is India over here, and then I'm just going to enter the zip code too. So now after entering all of these details, we just have to click on this continue right from here and then submit. And as soon as we are going to click on this submit, yes, you can see your test lead has been sent. So this means that lead ads testing tool has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow. And yes, over here you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. You can see the same details which we entered. You can see the same first name, the same last name, the same email, the phone number, the street address, the city, state, zip code, and also you can see the property of interest over here in the response. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now what will happen is that as soon as a new lead is received through my Facebook lead ads, automatically this workflow is going to get triggered and Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same. Alright, so further what I want is, I want to create or update a Keap contact on Facebook lead received. Alright, so for my action application I'm just going to select it as Keap. So I'm just going to search for Keap right over here, and as you can see Keap, so I'm just going to select it. And now for the action event we just have to select create or update contact and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Keap account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on this blue button which says connect with Keap. And as soon as we are going to click on this blue button right over here, we are going to wait for a few seconds, and as you can see that Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to click on this allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on this allow right over here and give Pabbly all the permissions, because our data is secure with Pabbly. And as soon as we're going to click on this allow, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Keap account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to enter the email. All right, so as you can see that we have received this email in the response of our previous step, which is this, and I want to create a new Keap contact with the same email. So I'm just going to enter the same email right over here in my action step, but we are not going to enter the email manually or by copy pasting it like this, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Facebook lead ads as our trigger application. So we are just going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. Alright, so we don't have to enter the email like this manually. We are going to map it from the previous response. So I'm just going to open the previous response and map the email. We are going to move on forward. It is saying email opted in, so I'm just going to keep it as yes over here. For the lead source ID, I'm just going to leave it as blank because this is not the required field. It is saying how to check for duplicates. I'm just going to select it as email. We are going to move on forward. It is saying opt-in reasons. So as you can see, not the required details. I'm just going to leave it as blank. Over here, I'm just going to map the first name, which is dummy, and then the last name, which is lead. So as you can see that I've successfully mapped it. We are going to move on forward. We are only going to enter the details which are required. All right, and now I'm just going to select the company ID as Pabbly. We are going to move on forward. You can see that now it is asking me for many another details. So if you wish, you can definitely enter all of these details, but I'm not going to enter it. I'm just going to enter the phone number over here. So I'm just going to map the phone number, and then we just have to click on this save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on this save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that we have successfully created a new contact in our Keap account with the same details. So I'm just going to open my Keap account and check for the new contact created. And now we're just going to refresh this contacts page in order to check for the new Keap contact created. All right, so I'm just going to refresh this page, and yes, over here you can see a new Keap contact has been created. You can see the same name, you can see the same company ID, you can see the job title, you can see the phone number which we entered, and the same email which we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, but I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So I'm just going to open my lead ads testing tool. We are going to delete the previous lead and refresh the page. It is really important to delete the previous lead and refresh the page, otherwise you'll not be able to create a new lead or preview a new form. Once again, we are just going to select the page and the form over here, which is prime properties, and then the form which is lead form new, and click on this preview form button. And now once again, I'm just going to enter all of my details right over here. Let's say this time for the first name, I'm just going to keep it as test. All right, for the last name, I'm just going to keep it as lead only. And now for the email, I'm just going to keep it as testlead@pabblytudes.com. So I'm just going to enter it right over here, and then we're going to move on forward towards the phone number. For the phone number, I'm just going to keep it as this time we are going to move on forward. For the street address, I'm just going to keep it as old. And now for the city, I'm just going to keep it as Indore. Once again, for the state, I'm just going to keep it as Madhya Pradesh. So I'm just going to enter Madhya Pradesh, and now for the zip code, I'm just going to select my country first, which is India, and then we're just going to enter the zip code too, which is this. And after entering all of these details, we just have to click on this continue and then submit. And as soon as we're going to click on this submit, yes, you can see your test lead has been sent. So now what has happened is that lead ads testing tool has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow, and further Pabbly created a new contact in our Keap account with the same details. So now I'm just going to open my Keap account and refresh this contacts page in order to check for the new contact created in real time, that too within few seconds. And yes, over here you can see a new contact has been created with the same name, same number, and the same email address in our Keap account, that too without any manual efforts, in real time and in few seconds. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now what will happen is that as soon as a new lead is received in my Facebook lead ads, instantly Pabbly is going to capture the response, trigger the workflow, and further create a new contact in our Keap account, that too without any manual efforts. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. This workflow is going to run in backend. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.